recently I heard a lot of bad feedback in Valorant, right? And this video kind of popped off, right? Like this was posted 11 days ago, and it took a while, but now it caught on over. Oh, are you okay? You good, Paul? You okay? Okay, now yeah, he just left. And now it's like 300k views now already. So a lot of other games are having the spotlight right now, and Valorant just seems to fall behind. So I was curious and wanted to see what's going on.
This is your last chance. Your last chance to make it clear to Riot that they cannot take every cent out of your pocket. That they actually have to keep developing their game and not to keep pushing out worse and more expensive skin bundles.
Wait, is it just about monetization or is it also about gameplay, or is it both?
What I mean.
Maybe it's
Ever since Valorant released, Riot has been testing the waters with how to sell their weapon skins. And I mean, it's fine, really. They have to make money somehow since the game is free to play, right?
Yeah,
but let me put the
how else
5-year
would they?
development of Valorant into perspective. The beta started in 2020 with...
Oh wow, yeah, the game is almost 5 years old, guys. Oh my god, time is, yeah, like running. Oh my god.
10 agents and 3 maps. While some people already criticized the low map count, the gameplay variety was more than enough in my opinion. I was there since day one.
Old yet? Yeah, very old actually.
Drop, and I remember the game being extremely fun. I had nothing to say against it.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be honest. I also think that the game is very fun. I just stopped playing it because I have other interests now, but it's not like that it became bad that I stopped. And I do dive in occasionally, but like once every 3 months or something.
What I only realized...
beta access was given with Twitch drops? Yeah, I also got my key via a Twitch drop back then.
Now, while making this video, they already had skins
in May
in beta
2020
in the store. I just forgot about it. The Reaver and Lux bundles that were $53 and $43 each. Now, while that is already quite a steep price for a skin, it was excusable since the game was still in beta.
To be fair, that's the entire bundle, okay? It's not just one skin, okay? Just saying, but yeah.
And it needed to gain some traction first. And I mean, people were not shying away from these bundles anyway. And this is already where I think we sort of lost as a community. Because due to the huge demand for skins, on release, Riot immediately gave us the Prime bundle for $71. And people just kept buying it. Like, even today, this bundle is still doing great. And besides the crazy early pricing, I too can accept that the whole bundle was quite nice to play. And it had some good effects.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great bundle. I also bought, not the bundle, but I bought the Vandal skin. So, yeah, no. What about it?
It wasn't worth $71 to me. But
again, the entire bundle is 71. The Vandal was like 20 to 30 bucks or something, okay? Not just the gun. Like the entire bundle, which also had knives and it had like four different pistols, I think. And truth be told, they were introducing a new kind of tactical shooter weapon skins, okay? For instance, the other only competitor was really Counter-Strike, right? And Counter-Strike had nice skins too, but none of them were animated with special sound effects on the same level as Riot does it. Like, there's a clear distinction on quality, I think, especially to like, I'm gonna say that ugly word now, that ugly term, modern audiences, right? Like, yeah, you have special effects, finishing moves, there's a dragon coming on top of the enemy's dead body when you kill the last guy, and it unleashes a breath of fire. Like, yeah, that was new, and again, also the sound design, etc. A lot of cosmetics goes into these skins, so I feel like it's not that fair to compare to other things. It was kind of unique in that regard. And again, the entire bundle is 70. Now, I'm still saying it's expensive, but it's not as bad as he's making it sound like by just saying, oh, this skin costs 71 bucks.
But whatever, the demand makes the price, and I told myself that they do have to make money somehow.
Yeah.
So Valorant continues to thrive and gain popularity, and Riot manages to pump out 24 bundles in the first half year of its release. That's almost 4 bundles a month. Imagine they spent that much effort and time into adding new content and just made the skin creation a secondary priority.
I mean, which company makes money making the second priority? I'll be blunt, isn't every company trying money first and then the rest? And like even if you are like a doctor, like you're saving lives, etc. Yeah, but no one would do it for free, right? Like not really. Like, sure, you have volunteering, etc., but you still need funding and backing somehow. Like money comes first, right? And then the rest.
And there's always someone defending Riot in my comments, so before you say, but they had to make skins a priority, they had running costs, or it's a free game, just don't buy the skins. That's not the point of the video. The point is that there can always be a balance between profit generation and consumer-friendly development. You and I both know that people are crazy for skins, and they would have bought skins anyway, no matter the price. It just never...
I mean, truth be told, I'm not sure what's more important. I just recently saw a clip arise, and that one was kind of big, from a VTuber from Hololive, right? Called Koseki Bijo. And one of the clips went obviously viral in the Gacha sphere because she admitted to reinstalling Honkai Star Rail just for the Herta. Then she wailed to get the Herta, and that's it. She's not playing the game. She literally installed the game to own a Gacha character, and that's it. Now, first of all, that's quite a flex, not gonna lie. But on the other hand, yeah, no, like, she, yeah, fair, I guess, yeah, sure. Like, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that just shows that player retention is not even as important as the product itself. If the product is good enough, people are just gonna buy it. And that, unfortunately, yeah, is very much proof that people don't always care about the gameplay or the game itself being good. If the character, if the product is good, they buy it. Yeah, Herta's hot, yeah, sure. True words have never been spoken.
Never had to be this big. What Riot wanted was to maximize profit,
yeah,
and not prioritize the players themselves that are
The trick of every company is to maximize profits while looking they're not maximizing profit. However, Riot Games is making it very apparent that they're maximizing profit, and that just does not look cool, especially for low spenders or free-to-plays, I guess.
Defending them. And this also took a toll on the community in-game. So back to 2020 and 2021. I can at least say that these years also made some good additions to the game, like they added 7 agents, 4 maps, and 1 game mode in Escalation, which was fun for the first few times you played it. And the agents like Euro and Astra were also fun and new until they nerfed them into unplayability. But these years also...
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they were fun because they were broken, okay? I'm pretty sure that is unfortunately a huge factor. That's always the case with new stuff, right? A lot of times, companies do that intentionally. They release new stuff, and not only do they make it hype, they also make it stronger, like power creep, right? Everything else. However, because of the competitive spirit of this game, they will eventually nerf it. And that's always been the case. They have the data in real time. They can very vividly see what's OP and what's not. And still, they sometimes deliberately decide to not nerf things immediately or only do it later, right? Simply for the sake that people like that. A 100% balanced game is not fun, actually. No one wants to admit it, but that's the truth. Everyone wants to have a 100% balanced game, but that's the least fun version, to be honest. It's like the same how people dislike skill-based matchmaking, right? It's just more fun to stomp on noobs. So if you don't have skill-based matchmaking and you are happening to come across like some noobs in Fortnite, it's fun to stomp on them. Anyone who denies that is a liar.
Also introduced the $99 skin, which were another test by Riot to see if people were willing to pay even more money for skins. And surprise, they were. In the years from 2022 to...
I mean, that's not a surprise. You make a bigger and better product, yeah, people are gonna spend more for it. Just makes sense. In this case, Euro and Astra aren't necessarily strong. Oh no, Astra was like giga strong. I mained her, right? And I mean, like she had the highest smoker pick rate in all of VGC in that year. And yeah, she had like what, 4 nerfs and still sometimes sees play. So no, she was omega broken.
2024.
And yeah, after that, Euro was also here, the first agent. For Euro and Astra, it's not all the same case. But ultimately, I do believe that new stuff is broken. Same like with the newest agent, the dude who can like, you know, like precision aim to do his abilities. I don't know his name anymore.
Or Riot was starting to show its colors more openly. To me personally, the agents became more boring with each new addition and just felt very soulless. The priority was shifting more and more to skin sales and esports, but most people still didn't care too much. On an average, Riot was pushing out 25 bundles a year, with most of them being more successful.
I also want to add that not every bundle is the same. Some don't even have animation whatsoever. And it's not the same people who do the game design who also work on the skins. Now, they could reallocate the resources, right, to have more people work more on the game itself. But too many cooks spoil the broth, right? We don't have full insights how they're working. But it's fairly obvious that there's different people working on both. There's one group working on skins, There's one group working on gameplay balance, etc., right? It's not the same people.
Than the last. And these years sparked the start of a new business strategy: quality and value degradation.
What?
Maybe you noticed it, maybe you didn't, but the strategy Riot has been using for years now is to slowly degrade the quality for the lower cost bundles to make people buy the higher price bundles. This happened with the $71 bundles first. They used to be expensive, but they were of pretty good quality.
Okay.
Nowadays, the $84 bundle has already taken over that new base level. In essence, they are slowly lowering the cost effectiveness of your money. And this essentially means that they're making everything more expensive without anyone
Yeah, inflation.
noticing.
Inflation
But
also
they're
hit
not stopping
Valorant,
there.
guys.
And they're not even trying to hide it anymore, to be honest. I mean, let's just
The thing is, would it be better if they hit it? Maybe it would feel better, but I'm not sure if it would ultimately be better, you know?
look at their recently uploaded dev update. Every year, Riot uploads a preview for the next season, teasing new things. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be the video to really get you
Inflation over
hyped
5
for
years.
new content, and is supposed to show
That's
players
actually
what to expect
fairly accurate, not
to
gonna
keep
lie.
them playing the game, especially since it's the 5-year anniversary of Valorant's release.
Okay.
So, the video is 18 minutes long and is divided into 6 main parts. In the first part, Teho is introduced as a new agent.
Teho.
You've probably all seen the abilities already and possibly even played him. In my opinion, his abilities seem extremely OP compared to other agents.
Yes,
because he's
new
basically
stuff,
just
shiny,
a mix-up
blingy.
of some of the best abilities in the game. I mean, he has 2 guided KO mollies that can't be shot and can be placed at will somewhere on the map, an invisible skydog that can tag enemies, and a stun grenade.
It's kind
And
of
his ult
sick,
is
yeah. No, like, while I do disagree that this should be a thing, it looks incredibly fun. If you are to join a round with Teho and you kind of know what you're doing, it just seems to be a very fun thing to do. And you want to do it before it gets nerfed, right? So, yeah, they're doing the formal, yeah. They're very predatory and they're very blatant about it.
Literally just breach ult, but it kills you if you get caught. Like, bro, what are they doing? To be honest, this might actually be fun to play because it's so overpowered, but they'll just nerf him after 1 month again, so
Exactly.
Anyway.
There's like a
Then
time
they go
limit on
to
being
talk
OP.
about gameplay and really only address that you can now remake a game with 3 votes in case the 4th is trolling, so nice. And then comes the main part where they discuss their new premium content. And their idea of new premium content is, drumroll please,
Skins! Skins!
adding new cosmetics into the
Oh, I
game
knew
you
it!
didn't ask for. Like, what is going on?
What is that?
Seriously, it's literally an in-game phone.
You have
and
a smartphone
snowflake
now!
you
Oh my
can look
god,
at.
I need it!
Bro, who authorized this? Who is giving them these ideas? They
Yeah, who's that? Who's the genius who's cooking?
also forced some
I need to
poor
know.
dev to yap for 3 minutes straight why they can't give us the replay system, and later talk about esports, which I'm just gonna skip for now. The most disappointing thing in this preview though, and the most telling about what they're planning in the next year, was probably the skin bundle that they revealed and have now chosen to release.
With EXO, the goal was to make you feel like a cyber ninja.
I mean,
with the
it looks
release
cool.
of the most recent EXO skin bundle, they are trying to severely lower the standard for skins. I mean, look at this. It's absolute hot garbage. Even for someone that dislikes the whole skin bundle part of the game, I think
it looks nice.
Some very cool ideas.
Like,
and
yeah,
bundles
there's
out
better
there.
stuff,
I'm
but-
not denying that.
Yeah.
In this bundle though, there's nothing special about the skins. No individual reload animation, nothing about this design even looks like it took more than a few hours to make. They just
I do wonder though, like, I wish we could know the revenue just like we kinda sometimes see the gacha revenue. That would be so interesting. It's a flex, it's free, and you have different ones. Wait, it's called a flex, and you have like snowflakes and snakes. Okay. And what do I do with that shit? I'm so mad about what they did to Viper. She was so fun. Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, I was a Viper main after they nerfed Astra, and I was becoming a lineup Larry, and I was really good at that. You should like. I have tons of good clips that are really not that like they are very really entertaining. I think. Okay. Even in my elo, Diamond Free, but like. It's lower elo, I know, but it's very fun still, okay? And yeah, no, it's not possible anymore. Viper feels very boring now, unfortunately.
just took the base gun and added neon effects around the edges. There's like 10 skins that look almost identical to this. It's a test. They're trying to see how high they can push the baseline price for skins until people stop buying. They have pushed their premium content from $71 to $95. and no one is even batting an eye. If we don't pull together as a community and put our foot down now, in 2 years, the low tier bundles might already cost.
While he is sounding very dramatic and unfortunately goes to risk that people don't take him serious, I think he's making a great point, and I love that he's making a video about it to appeal to the masses rather than just bitching about it in Reddit or something. So props to that. But unfortunately, yeah, the demand is there. The thing is, what's the downside really? Is he like just mad that we won't get cooler, better skins than that, or that it all just gets more expensive? Like I don't see a real problem yet, except for, yeah, not a lot of resources being put into game development, right? But again, most of the skin designers are different people, and it's okay. The only way they could tackle this problem would be by probably hiring more people to the development team, right? That's what they would need to do, but I'm not sure if that would fit with their current developing model, you know?
Above 120 or more. And other corporations are watching. This isn't just about Valorant. These are statistics and baselines that will be used in future games and in the general future of the entire entertainment.
If any company thinks they can just one-to-one copy Riot Games, they're also really wrong about this, I think. I also do believe on one hand that they're doing this because they are this big IP now, right? I think the best thing that ever happened to Riot was just actually Blizzard Entertainment destroying themselves rather than being better than Blizzard, you know? Like, Blizzard just became worse than them, but actually they're doing exactly what Blizzard was back then, right? And they were like one of the most popular, biggest developers ever. I mean, almost no one else has their own convention like BlizzCon back then, right? And now Riot is like on the level where they have like those opening ceremonies for each of their games, right? Where like, yeah, AAA celebrities come and perform for like 15 minutes or something. So, yeah, I think they're just playing the cards right, but you don't see that many other companies do the same shit, right? Like with concerts and stuff. And you won't, because not everyone can do that. So, while I understand the point that others are looking, like that the industry itself is looking at this, I don't think that this is a real concern yet. The biggest issue is not really the monetization. I feel like when he really wants to advocate for change, it should not be about, well, the skins, but actually about the player retention leading to less people buying skins, rather than just saying, oh, they're becoming worse. Because seemingly people don't care how good or bad the skins are, they will still buy them. But if less people play the game actually, like real numbers dropping, that's when a change will probably appear, unless all the whales keep spending. I don't know.
Industry. In the end, the choice of buying is still up to you. This video is solely here for you to have a second perspective on things, but I would really ask you to think twice next time you want to buy anything, if that thing is really worth your money, or if it's something you even want to own. In a world where money is taking over every part of our lives, it is important to at least give the money that you own some value.
I think he's making a great point. He's just sounding really cringe doing it. So, what I like the most,
What you think about this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.
What I really support is that he's not just telling Riot to change, but he's telling the players to change. Like, he's trying to advocate for a positive change. I think that's great, because most people would hold Riot accountable, but I feel like it's actually the players' fault now. It's actually our fault for once, okay, as a player base, to give in and buy these cosmetics that no one really needs, right? Sensationalizing it, like the content creators, etc. And yeah, it's actually the players, and they're just preying on that, right? Like Riot Games, there's a demand, they're just delivering. So I think this was a great video, by the way. So let me share the link in the comments, right? So you guys can give it a like. We are our own enemy. When it comes to this stuff, I'm pretty sure we are our own enemies, and they are just like I'm not saying Riot is zero at fault, right? But yeah, I mean, it's just smart. It's unfortunately just smart of them to do. So, yeah, I think we might get positive change actually if people just stop playing and stop buying by that, right?